Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about the flat stick, getting on the green, showing you some of my favorite drills so you can roll it better and hole more putts. So hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you here. We are here outside finally. We've got some nice weather. We're going to be over here on the putting green. We get a lot of questions about how can I improve my putting, what can I do? So I want to go through and share with you some of our favorite drills. Before we do that, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. Got a lot more on-course short game videos coming, so you don't want to miss out on those. And you'll get notified if you click the little bell every time when we upload one of those. So make sure you do that if you don't want to miss any of those. So we're going to get into the putting. And so we want to talk about a couple of things. I'm going to show you my favorite drills for kind of the three areas of putting that you need. All right, so the first one's going to be starting the ball on line. Okay, that's number one. The second one's going to be being able to judge the pace of your putt, okay? And then the third one's actually putting it all together into a read and being able to just hole more putts. That's a huge part of it. So that's what we're going to look at today. Let's go ahead, let's get started with it. All right, so we're here working on the start line first, okay? So I've got a couple of tools here. So I've got just a ruler. You can get this at any hardware store. I've also got a chalk line pen that I'm going to use here, okay? So this is just a line, okay? You can actually get the chalk lines. I just prefer the pen because it's a little less work and a little less mess when you use this. So what I'm going to do is actually trace and draw a chalk line right here on the green. And I'm going to move the ruler over so it covers the line. And I'm going to place two T's about halfway down the ruler. And I'm going to go just outside of the ruler for width to start, okay? Now, I'm also going to mark my starting spot, which is right in front of the golf ball, okay? Now, that's important just so I know I have a good angle. Now, this is just on a straight putt, okay? So when we've done that, now I feel like I've got a great setup to try and work the ball towards the hole. Now, when I'm working on my stroke, there's a couple of things we're going to look at. One, we're going to look at just making them with right hand and left hand only and just get a feel for getting the ball to start on line. If I can do that, then I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of starting the ball on line. What I want to feel is my body and my torso carry the stroke. I would do that with my left hand, and then I would also do that two-handed. So this is a great way to just feel how your torso, your body moves to start the ball on line, not get your hands overactive in putting, which then causes a lot of face twists. So getting the ball started on line, this is one of my favorites to do that. All right, so we're going to look here at one of my favorite drills for now speed control. So speed, we've got our court set up. So we always define the court because it just makes it a little easier as we see, you know, our start line and things like that too. But you could do this with just having a box as well, or having two tees you could putt to. But basically what we're going to say is we've got this red cone here. We're going to play a game of leapfrog. And so all we're going to be doing is working on some speed control drills. So you can do this to a hole or not. We're just going to putt, and my goal is to see if I can just roll one past the red cone, and I'm going to try to fit all 7 of these golf balls before I run out of the court at the end. And actually we're going to the yellow rope, so I've got to try to fit each one in. Now as I do this, again, we're just paying attention to how far my torso is rotating back and through to carry the stroke. And we're going to get a real good feel for pace and controlling our speed. So again, the goal is 7 balls by the time we run. That's about 10 to 15 feet right there of room. That's, if you can do that, you've got a really good feel for touch and speed in your putting stroke. So that's something we'd like to do for this part of our game. All right, so we're over here now. We're actually got to take this now. We actually got to put everything together, and we got to include a green read in on making some putts as we go to hole out and try to putt better. So we've done a little work on our line. We've done a little work on our speed. So now we're just going to do a very simple drill that we like to do. what we're gonna do is take a tee, and it's very simple. We're gonna play 9 holes of putting golf, okay? So, you know, everything about, you know, 15, 20 feet. If you wanna go longer, you can, all right? But what you gotta do is you're gonna place the tee somewhere about halfway, all right? And you gotta place it in a position where the ball is gonna go on the high side of the putt, okay, for the tee. So I've got it out there, and now what that does is actually force me to read my putt, place some break, and if I hit it correctly, I'll be on the high side, all right? So I just went to the high side, probably at the line, came up a little short. Now, I'd have to finish that out. Now, let's say I go and hit this putt, all right? I'd hit this putt, and let's say I went to the low side, okay? So we'll do a little better on speed here, but I'm low, okay? Every time you go low side of that tee, you actually incur a 1-stroke penalty. The goal is see if you can first get around an even, okay? So that's 18 putts, all right? And then see if you can actually go under par, okay? So it's a great drill. It's gonna make you put together line, speed, execution. It actually helps you have to go up and make those short ones. All really good stuff that we like to see. So those are kind of the 3 areas as we work on our putting you want to be thinking about. Is it's a skill game. Putting's a skill. So what are the 3 skills you need? 1, you got to be able to start the ball on line. 2, you got to be able to control the speed the ball rolls. 3, you got to be able to read the green and put it all together to be able to make more putts. So hopefully this helps you out figuring out how to putt better, have something to go practice with, and you'll do better on the greens, which hopefully will help you shoot lower scores. So thanks so much everybody for watching, and again, we'll see you in the next video.